Hello, my friends. Here I am in the jungle of Costa Rica, sweating after a bike ride, and I will hopefully enjoy a little swim in a little bit. I'm almost there, and I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about depression and anxiety and travel, because you might be expecting that from this jungle paradise I might be preaching to you that, life is great. Why are you depressed? Why do you worry about all these things in your daily life? Why do you worry about your career when you could be spending time in nature? Why do you worry about your relationship when you can do amazing things by yourself? Why worry about money when you can just live off the land? Well, I'm not going to do any of those things, because those things are legitimate concerns and they have to do with the world that you're living in, and your way of living and the way you've structured that for yourself. And I don't feel that all these yoga teachers, breathwork coaches, lifestyle advisors, staying in Ibiza or Bali, are gonna tell you much that is useful in a time of severe depression, which I am experiencing now, and anxiety, where you just feel like shit. All those everything will be alright talks go straight past you, straight past me at least. And why am I here? I still feel like crap. I wake up every morning feeling like I don't want to be alive. Not to the extent that I want to do something about it, but I don't want to be alive, and I don't want to be awake, and I don't want to be asleep either. And then through some actions, I usually manage to get myself there. I get out of bed, do some stretches, do some workouts, and get the day going. So why am I here? Well, my brother invited me here. Usually I was spending time in Berlin, cold, gray, dark Berlin. For anybody that's been through Berlin winter, you know what I mean. And he was over here and said, you know what, why don't you come to me for a couple of weeks, see how it is here. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm halfway through my trip. And I gotta say, the change of scenery is doing something. It's not exactly easy. I'm still bringing myself to this beautiful place. And I have all my struggles, I have all my doubts, all my insecurities, and basically panic about life in general. This is not the first time that's happened to me. I've had about 4 previous severe depressive episodes that I can signal, and they were all a doozy. They were all about 5 to 6 months of struggle, of hating my life, about wanting to do everything differently. And then, of course, going to a place like this is doing something differently entirely. At the same time, I'm completely out of my usual surroundings. I feel more uncomfortable with the environment because I'm in the beginning, because I'm not familiar yet. I have to figure everything out. And my brother, who is fit and healthy, is working on projects, and he's going. He's working. He's working on his piece of land. He's visiting friends, and I just try to tag along as well as I can. Being with my brother is another struggle, because we're very close and we very resemble each other. But at the same time, we lived our life in very different directions. And when I'm here and I see all the things that he is doing, in my depressive mind, I get a lot of jealousy, which is really unconstructive. But it's also a challenge that I have to overcome, and things I have to accept. At least the change of scenery does something to the mind. If you go for a walk, if you go for a hike, if you go for a ride by train, whatever you can manage, you will see something different. You will see a different perspective. So even if it's the least you can do to go to a different part of the city, go for it, do it. Get out of the house and try not to stay in all day, because that's what's making us very, very miserable. So this afternoon is the first time I'm doing something by myself. I have to admit, I have a hard time being alone at the moment. But now I took the bike here to this beautiful stream that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to have a swim in a little bit. Looks like some more people are here. Gorgeous, isn't it? So that is my treat for today. I am doing my very best to relax, to let my tension go, to not be stressed about everything in my life and everything that's still coming. Sometimes the pressures of life, sometimes the struggles are so hard that I can't function correctly. So the times that I can function correctly and that I can go somewhere, I really, really cherish. So I guess my advice to you is travel, I'm not sure. Travel is also quite exhausting. The flight here was really exhausting for me in my anxious state, because I couldn't enjoy movies, I couldn't enjoy a book, I couldn't really sleep either. So take that into account, what it takes to travel, how far you want to travel, what your means are at the moment. Don't put yourself in financial hardship. But make those little trips. And also, if you're doing better, if your mental health is stable, make those little trips every now and then. So I'm terrible at that. I need to connect with nature. I really need to connect with nature, and I don't do it often enough. You know, just walking among the trees, just having a swim in natural water, ice bath if you're so inclined. I am. And take moments of doing nothing. Don't keep running and doing all the things you think you should do, and you're anxious or not getting done. Like actively actually plan in time to do nothing, to be in nature, to go out, to go away, to go somewhere different. Change your perspective. And if you're really deep like I am, find a way to get away for a while. Take a break from everything. You can do it. You deserve it. You're allowed to, if you can. Spend some time with people who do you good. Spend some time with nature, and take care of yourself. Bye, friends.